So I am standing in front of the first ASRC, and I mean basically the length of my two arms. It's just from that pipe to that blind. That's as big as it is. This is where I stood on the 8th of June, 2001, announcing the official opening, created with a group of TAFE students I was teaching at the time. And I remember the students organizing a street party right where we're standing and always getting hit by cars to launch the ASRC. With a desk and a chair for my mums, the kindness of the community, we officially said we're here to welcome refugees.
I was so glad when I heard about the Asylum Seeker Resource Centre opening and this being a place where no one would be turned away.
Remember one of our first volunteer nights, I think it was 3 people that turned up to that first volunteer night, and I spoke for almost 3 hours.
I went to Colin's first meeting, which is a little place directly across the road. And here I am 25 years later. Some people just won't go away.
When I first started, I was the 8th person ever employed at the centre. We operated as a collective with a consensus decision-making model. There was an incredible soul which was in the spirit of people who wanted to serve with compassion.
I was determined that it wouldn't fail, and when I started it, people gave it a few months. They said, you can't run a charity that's not federally funded, you can't run a charity that relies on volunteers, you can't run a charity that's going to be an activist organisation. And while I didn't believe them, was determined to prove them wrong, I never thought we would grow to this breadth and scale and impact.
When I started ASRC, I think we had 13 staff. Now there's over 100 staff. The annual revenue was $1 million. Now it's over $20 million. But the thing that has really stayed the same is that ASRC is about people. And I really remember the first video that I worked on at ASRC was a video about people.
ASRC is about people.
ASRC is about people.
ASRC is about people.
There's people from different parts of the world, but we're all united by the same mission to give back and help those in need.
I always believe that together we make the difference.
We're human. We need each other. And there are people who just need a place to be where they won't be turned away because they don't have anywhere else.
While ASRC is all about people, unfortunately the treatment of people seeking asylum is all about politics.
Almost 25 years of refugees being demonised and dehumanised and used as a political football, and watching a race to the bottom always around immigration.
The way we talk about migrants and refugees and asylum seekers these days, it's just such sensationalised political bullshit.
I made a choice when I was 28 that I was going to start a place that would never take money from the federal government so that we could always do what was right. It remains fearless in speaking truth to power regardless of the financial cost to the organisation. There's no ask except for change.
2013 we became much more active. So the hot potato was a van. We drove from Melbourne to Brisbane, serving hot potatoes, recognising that this is a political issue that's a hot potato that people don't want to talk about.
We'll be visiting 10 towns in 10 days, serving 10,000 potatoes.
They're going to be talked about anyway. They're going to be demonised. Let's try and shape those narratives and lead those narratives.
Well, speaking of hot potatoes, asylum seekers, it is a hot potato topic, and many high-profile Australians are getting behind a new campaign to change the way people think.
It was ASRC again being brave and being fearless and being bold and thinking, yeah, we're actually going to talk about this issue but in a positive way. We realised that we actually had to be active to make the conversations better and influence those narratives.
This week, the Senate passed amendments to free all children out of detention before Christmas.
Children of Nauru was the biggest hurdle.
We were able to navigate and get tens of thousands of people to take action.
Every kid that comes out is a kid released because we've created enough momentum and pressure and visibility that the government politically can't afford to keep them in there long term. Sign our petition demanding all children be released from detention. Pick up that phone and call your local member and ask them why they're silent, why they're not speaking about the kids in detention, and demand they take action. That was an incredible grassroots campaign that saw hundreds of children being brought to safety.
Kids Off Nauru was a very, very special campaign because we did win, and I feel like it started to change something in the consciousness of the general public. And I mean, the Medivac legislation that came as a part of that was the first time on the floor of Australian Parliament for I think over 80 years that a sitting government had been defeated.
Passing a landmark piece of medical legislation that allowed us to evacuate hundreds of refugee men from Papua New Guinea and Nauru that could have otherwise died.
When I came to asylum seeker first time, I felt like scared and nervous and confused. That's the first time for me to asking help.
It's home for me. It's not just for me, my son as well. He did say that he's gonna be a volunteer when he's grown up.
I think as refugee, we have been through a lot and we have learned how to be resilient and to go and handle and face difficult situations.
I'm so astonished by the holistic approach that they offer in terms of supporting new communities, all the way from welcome, from food, from employment, mental health, legal service. If we give them the access, the opportunity and support, they would do amazing things. They just need that head start when they get here.
When I was a child, when we first came, me and my parents came to the ASRC and we asked the legal team for some advice about my own family. And I was a child and I was just playing right here. I wasn't able to go through to the legal team, but now just, me being with the legal team and working with the legal team, it's just it's a very circular moment.
That's a critical part of our success is that partnership with us, that half our staff are people with lived experience, or that everything we campaign for we do together with refugees.
It's hard to get those opportunities because of the social stigma.
I truly believe that we should be telling our stories to the Australian public and amplifying our voices, who we are and what we have been through and what are the challenges.
I'm super proud that I'm able to actually give back to my own community and use my experiences, to better their experiences of accessing legal services and seeking asylum.
So Con, what a character. His love and passion is very rare in this day and age.
Impossible to spend 25 years in Con's presence without learning something.
I had a question and they said, "Oh, go and talk to Con, he's in the back there." And I went to look for Con and I came back and I said, "There was only this guy up the ladder doing something with the lights." And they said, "That's Con."
I think that thing that resonates with me strongly over the years that Con has continued to share with us is when you're in a good place, extend your table, build a longer table, not walls.
I've been raised in a family where eating together and having a meal and sharing out together is a blessed time. So for me to be able to grab a plate with my client that I just spoke to about 30 minutes ago and sit side by side, that to me is quite important.
When I came here, I found myself in cooking. That's why I want to reach my culture and my food to everyone.
Food forms our identity, and that's so important. And we owe it to everybody to share that experience with everybody. If I could tell anyone, there's one thing you should do is hear Con speak, because you will be inspired. It's always a tear coming down my eyes because he makes it real for us.
In 25 years of listening to Con, I have yet to see him with notes in his hand. I'm just astonished every time I listen to him. I sit there and shake my head in amazement.
Tens and tens of thousands of people are alive today because of us, collectively, are free today because of us, collectively. And while we might see part of our country going to the drumbeat of fear and division, there's a lot of us still fighting and resisting for love and empathy. And at a time where love and empathy and compassion is apparently a radical act, well, let's be radicals for hope and love and welcome and justice. Thank you, everyone.
He always said from the beginning, though, that success for this place is when it's no longer needed. And it pains me how much it's still needed.
The job is ongoing. There's no end in sight, really. But I guess the positive is that we're able to help people in real need.
It does take a lot, but every time I think, oh, I'm tired, or I'm fighting the same fights, or things are going backward, I think of the absolute strength of people seeking asylum, and that is what gives me strength.
Your community is your strength, and staying together and staying united is the most important thing that we can do. Happy 25th birthday to the ASRC.
Congratulations to 25 years of the ASRC.
Happy 25th birthday to the ASRC. Thank you for helping me and helping others as well.
Happy birthday ASRC. 25 years of being there and supporting people as they seek protection in this country. I'm so proud to be involved, and my heart goes out to everyone for supporting ASRC and working with us across this 25 years.
Happy 25th birthday to the ASRC and all its members.
I would not have believed 25 years ago that we would have become the organisation that we are today, and to have that impact and to have become both the largest refugee organisation in the country and, you know, the one that's kind of helps lead that movement for change. And I'm proud of it, but it's bittersweet because I wish we weren't here anymore.